Hey everybody, Robert here from the Gonzo Bible Study. We hope this video finds you blessed today. This is a special edition. You'll notice Dad's not here with me today, but I wanted to take a moment to offer a new service from the Gonzo Bible Study, and that's going to be movie reviews. There again, oftentimes we talk about reading God's Word and being studious and being in fellowship and being in church. These are all very vital to our experience as Christians. But sometimes we want to get together with friends and family and fellowship just for a night out, just for some time away. And so what we'd like to do is we'd like to take a minute just to review some of the movies that are out currently and some of the movies that have just come out and maybe transitioning to home video soon, and stuff that we've seen that we can offer some insight to, give you some seekers out of. There again, what we're going to do is all the feature films that we review, we're going to do on a scale of 1 to 10. Seekers, there again. And this seeker nomenclature and the review for the Gonzo Bible Study movie review will be based such. If the film is appropriate for all audiences, if it reflects a good Christian worldview, if it is something that is detrimental to your walk with Christ, or we feel that is corrupting, we may, that may ding it a little bit. The quality of the film, there again, in my collegiate career, I got to do some film studies and some literature studies and all that, so I like to consider myself an amateur film critic. This won't be my first bite at the apple doing some of those type of reviews. So we hope you enjoy this. Last night, I had the privilege of going with my wife and some friends to see Black Adam, the brand new DC superhero movie starring Dwayne Johnson and Pierce Brosnan and a whole cast of very talented actors and actresses. This film was enjoyable at times, and at times it kind of dragged on, and I, at one point, actually found myself kind of bored during the film. This movie is very violent. In fact, they're kind of probably pushing the cusp of their PG-13 rating with this film. It often felt like almost like a Mortal Kombat video game at times with how violent it got and the nature of some of the violence. Now, while it is violent, it is not gory necessarily. However, the writers seem to go in a demonic direction with this DC film. And some of the new characters introduced have some magical, if not sorcerer-like abilities. And a lot of the storytelling in this new Black Adam feature is very occultish. Now, while there are brilliant moments talking about human liberty and the rights of humanity and the value of life, there is also a very heavy current throughout the film of rage and letting one's emotions control them, and some very disheartening ideas put forward to where we have to offer caution to younger audiences. Please keep this movie for your older teens or very mature younger teens, but make sure you discuss the nature of emotions and corruption and demonic forces at work and at play in their spiritual lives, both before and after the film. We don't want to give away too much of the film, but the villain and the climactic villain scenes in this movie can be quite disturbing. They're, like I said, very demonic imagery put forward in this film. Dwayne Johnson put forward a great performance, but yet again, he is a character controlled by emotion, specifically rage and pain. And so there are some very disheartening scenes. While it is a very captivating tale, there are moments where the hero's arc is very muddled, and this movie seems to glorify the idea of there's no good in the world, there's no bad in the world, it's all just kind of gray area. And a lot of the characters in the movie suffer because of that. So make sure that you explain those concepts to your children. Another recent film that we had the privilege of seeing was The Woman King, starring Viola Davis. Now, this film was based on a true story, based on events that actually occurred in the heart of Africa during the late 19th century and the slave trade. And there again, some of the tribal warfare that was occurring. It's a fascinating story about the value of human life and liberty and the sanctity of a kingdom and what people will give up in order to serve, the heart of servanthood. In this story, we find many of the truths that humanity's been plagued with forever, and that is, how do we follow a human king, and is the human king always right? And what is in the bonds of an adopted family, in a selected family? What can be the misgivings of a mother that gives up her child? There are a lot of very heavy themes. So for these two films, Black Adam, we give 6 seekers out of 10. And The Woman King, we give 7 seekers out of 10. Both, though, come with a warning. Please keep these films to older teens or mature teenagers whom you can have very intellectual conversations with, whom you can discuss themes from these movies with. Because I do believe that even if you're going to enjoy secular entertainment, which I understand it's quite inviting and a lot of it's very entertaining, but a lot of times we forget to talk about themes that are in them with our younger audiences. People are processing things and internalizing things often that can be dangerous for them. So please enjoy these films, enjoy your TV shows, but make sure if something comes across that can be spiritually damning or emotionally scarring, that you discuss those themes, that you take time to talk about them from a healthy worldview. There again, this is the Gonzo Bible Study, hoping that you will read the Word and ride the ride. And until next time, God bless.